Ladies and gents, welcome to the smallest hamburger ever. Hamburger is a map we normally feature in community games where there is one very large, thin wood line between the two players on an island. This burger is not a burger that I would order, at least pay too much for. It's a bite-sized burger here, but it is indeed hamburger. This is game number 2 between these two players. These two players are engaging with their scouts right now. This is right next to Masty's TC, and he loses his scout. He has a pretty good idea of what the map looks like, though. And, you know, he has already walled this side. Emu's done the same, so they've come with some preparation here. Again, these two are brothers, and they're both around the same rank. And, wow, Emu's quick walls. Oh my god, Emu's a god. Emu is an actual god. That was sick. Remember the previous game, the big deal there was forward position with walls. And from what I'm seeing here, it's been a pretty good start for Emu in that regard already. Yo, Salad North, thank you for the donut for Regicide Rumble. Thank you, Pal Matt. Thank you, guys. I don't have the ticker on screen here, but we'll see it. So, Masty went for the early dock with Dravidians, which gives you pop space. So I guess that's kind of nice, but it is kind of in a rough position right now. Otherwise. Emu, I think, saw the dock. Yep, and said that's really smart. Because you can use this to take the shorefish, and then also it gives you the population space. But I'm not sure I love it because you do need to chop the trees. And there's not many trees between these two. And then on the outside, there's resources. But, like, what do you guys think the meta is going to be here? If I had to guess right now, I would say galleys. Because you could, like, galley on either side of the wood line. Maybe towers once they chop further in towards each other. I don't think expanding to the outside is going to be important here. So, yeah. Do we know the number of tiles on these maps? It is the smallest possible. It is 32 by 32. Before, like, I don't know, 9 months ago, it wasn't possible to make them this small. The devs added the functionality to make it 32 by 32. But they also added the functionality to make, like, gigantic maps. Like, way bigger than possible before. And for obvious reasons, I really don't want to do that yet. But if the demand is there... if the demand is there for the super large maps, maybe we could do that at some point. Okay? Emu says, you just lose 2 wood, limb foul. And Macy says limbo. Why are these two saying this all the time? Why are people in my chat saying this more and more? Could someone explain this crap? I'm so out of the loop, dude. Can you explain the inside joke to the people that's not in the inside? It's brain rot. I know, but is there any reason behind it? Can you try and, like, help me understand? He's a Russian hacker working for the Koreans. Baskets. Stop it. Okay. That's Asian version of LMAO. Oh, it's a meme. Okay, it's a video. Okay. So there's like a stupid meme video I need to watch for context. Got it. Oh, God. We got a transport? We got a transport? 10 villagers? That's a Saracen bonus. Only Civ that can do that in Dark Age. What? And Masty sees him and says, I see you. I don't know what the plan is here. He's going to steal a goat? He brought 10 bills to steal a goat? Okay, back into the transport. There's not enough room in there for the goat, actually. Oh, forward houses. Yo, that's actually sick because you have more space at home then. I was thinking Saracens could be good with a market. But you don't have room for a market on this map. Emu says, I didn't fully think this through. All right. I mean, that's big investment into the dock and the transport ship. Yo! Yo! Pro strategy. Let's go. Take out his dock from the other side. What are you going to do about it? Well, I think one villager out repairs 3 villagers attacking. Masty says, what are you doing? Emu says, I don't know. I do like the fact that he tried this, though. I just feel like if your opponent's in feudal age, you should probably run away. I don't know. Maybe consider it. Resources collected tells the story. Emu's been very emu here. Doesn't seem to have a plan. Didn't know how to manage. That was the same problem in the previous game, too, was villagers weren't really collecting resources, and he tried to vill war a lot, but then he was able to get forward walls down, and everything was fine. The Dravidians getting plus 200 wood here when they hit the next stage is a really nice bonus. You can instantly add another dock. I don't think you're going to easily be able to place, excuse me, like a lot of buildings in here. So blacksmith and market's going to be tricky. And, ooh, this wall's actually down, which Emu didn't notice. And Emu loses a villager there. Did notice Emu has lots of... What? Emu with his mastermind big brain thinking. Is that actually dock block? Whoa, he dock blocked it. Okay, so this is not passable anymore. Is he gonna try the same exact thing here right now? He needs the wood. Dude, that would be so sick. He really needs protection because this is not looking good. I think it's possible. Double dock block? Nope, that's... Well, actually, you might be able to build a palisade here. Can you build the dock from over here? Wait, what? Okay, so it still feels like ships can go over there, though. You might need another palisade, and he's going to add that. Whoa. All right, so Macy's going to gonna go for galleys. And Macy is going to find out pretty quickly that both areas have been dock blocked on the sides. Now, this is just to give, like, Emu some protection. I don't know what Emu does. Emu would have to, like, use the back area. The galleys do outrange the TC fire, so a galley still sitting here is going to be a real pain. Yep, see that? It's still going to be a big problem. But at least it, like, stops the galleys from looping around the full way. And then, I don't know, maybe you get up to the next stage here, and then you figure it out. Figure it out! Oh, God, Macy's going to add demos, too. And Macy is now attacking this dock with villagers. That dock is going to go down, guys. That dock is not staying up. Emu says, this hasn't worked out how I envisioned. And the demo takes out the palisade walls on this side as well. Oh, no. Oh, no, the plan is failing. Another dock has been dropped. But at what cost? Well, the cost is 150 wood exactly. But still, beyond that, at what cost? At what cost? At what cost? 2 villagers down. Goat is dead and can't be eaten. He's roasted. Nobody wants to eat roasted goat in this game. Another villager goes down. Galley is on the other side of the dock block. That's a problem. This dock is about to go down. This tiny, tiny hamburger. As an American, this is the type of hamburger that I see anytime I go to Europe. I know someone's going to say, well, it's because our portion sizes are normal. Yeah, I get it, all right? But, like, you know, if I go get a hamburger in the States, usually we're not looking at 32 by 32 tiles, right? Not that I eat a ton of hamburgers these days, but this is really bad for Emu. Really bad for Emu. It's going to try and find a way back. It's going to make a fire galley. But the galley approach is perfect for Masty. Macy's about to click up to freaking Castle Age here. Masty's played this like he's practiced this 1,000 times. And it says I did have one covered in cheese in London. I would say that my food experiences in England are more comparable to my food experiences in the States than any other country I've been to. So, yeah, there's that. But I'm just not a big burger guy anymore. So, you know, the burger thing, like, I'll eat burger, like, one time a year, which is, like, 4th of July or something, so. Transport's over here. We got a market here for Masty. But, like, Masty needs, or Emu needs to kill these galleys. In the sense that it was generally bad food. I didn't have the best of cuisine experiences in the UK, in all honesty. In the US, you could find some really great places just about where you go. You can also find some pretty trash places. But that's probably the same with anywhere. Emu is stumbling, is flapping his wings, and there is no air beneath them. What? I'm trying to think of emu-related things to say about this situation. It's just not good. That's an emu thing. All the villagers are just chilling here on the forage bushes. And if not there, they're inside the TC. The play now for Emu is going to be to go for galleys. I love how Masty has him fully surrounded and can kind of see this. He sees everything. He says, going fast castle, I see. Just like casually sees the full map. And yeah, maybe that's the hope. Like maybe Emu's thinking in Castle Age could upgrade the ships and maybe do something there, but this is rough, dude. This is rough. Oh, man. Game 1 had it kind of looking like, you know, when the Emus took down Australia, but this game here is just not looking great. Villagers living a pretty rough life over here. And in 5 seconds, we're going to have upgraded ships for Masty. But hold on. Saracen galleys fire faster. Here goes Emu. Here we go. And the GG's called. I think he realizes Castle Age is the end. So, not really the closest game ever, but pretty cool looking map, I suppose. I think what Masty did a really good job of was getting the villagers working, and what Emu did a horrible job of was getting the villagers working. Now, the biggest issue was the 10 villagers into the transport ship wandering around the map. That was just villagers that weren't collecting resources, so that was a problem. I did still like the dock block idea. I think if Emu didn't do the early stuff, I think the dock block idea was actually really smart and could have played a big role because it takes a long time for galleys to take out the dock. So, GG, 1-1 between these two. YouTube will be uploading more small maps, so you have more opportunities to see some of the tiniest maps ever. But hopefully games will be a little bit more competitive than that. Masty, after losing the first game, figures it out there. 6,200 resources brought in. But yeah, like at that time, I don't know how many villagers let's see, Emu. Okay, so Emu had 16 vills and put 10 of them inside of a transport to then collect basically no resources for like 5 minutes. So like right now, you could see 1,700 resources collected versus just 1,000. So if the villagers going forward didn't give any payout, didn't like benefit you in any way, it just was slightly entertaining and yet useless for the chance at victory. So at least it was entertaining and things to learn from in the next games.